You know, some people, they kind of think in their own native language.
Yeah,
For
I've heard
me,
that.
I don't think in my native language. I think in English. Because since we were born and brought up in Saudi Arabia, studied in an English school, we were mostly English is, even though I always say English is my second language, it really isn't. Because that's how I can communicate best. My regional language, Malayalam, I can speak well, I can communicate fairly well, but I'm not as confident with it as I am with English.
So your guys' most recent trip,
Mm-hmm.
was it difficult for you to
For
articulate?
me,
Good for you.
not so much, because the good thing is because we came from Canada, the our relatives over there, when they came and saw us, they wanted to speak in English.
I see.
It's an almost a prestige sort of thing to show that, hey, they can speak English too.
Right, right. I get that.
I mean, you could ask Kate right now, because all of my uncles were like, they were so keen to, talk to her about stuff like, how was the weather? There's one particular uncle, my grand uncle, who always asked her opinion on everything.
Oh, yeah.
After she ate, how was the food? After she got off the chair, how was the chair? After she went to the
She left the restroom. How was the restroom? Are
How was the restroom?
Yeah.
Basically.
Washroom, sorry. You guys
The
call it
washroom.
washroom.
We used to call it restroom, but oh well, never mind.
Yeah, that was one of the things I had to get used to when I was in Toronto. I'd always be like, hey, yo, where the bathroom? People be like, what? Oh, sorry, washroom.
What about color pencils and pencil crayons?
What about them?
Didn't you have to adjust to that? Because over here they say pencil crayons, not color pencils.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I didn't even realize you were... That's how oblivious I am. I just thought they were always called colored pencils.
Oh, you didn't know they were pencil crayons? Okay.
Pencil crayon.
Yeah, see that?
Well, yeah, I guess it... Well... Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
Because back, even in Saudi Arabia, where they censored Dumb and Dumber, we had... they were called colored pencils. So Canada, for some reason, it's penciled crayons. I'm guessing it's because of how it's because crayons, I think, means pencils in French, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't speak French.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't tell you. I know like 3 words in French. Motard is number 1.
Motard? What does that mean?
It's a condiment that you typically put on hot dogs.
Mustard.
Oh!
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Mustard.
nice. Okay, Motard.
Motard.
Yeah, the very first time I went to Canada, my uncle has property in New Brunswick.
Uh-huh.
And I was the only American who didn't want to eat lobster. So all the Canadians were like, oh, he's one of us. You're going to have hot dogs with us. Do you want ketchup? We love ketchup here. And I was like, I hate ketchup. Oh, you want the Motard then? And I was like, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
That kind of sounds like an insult, doesn't it?
It does. That's why I was a little taken aback. And then they showed me that golden greatness.
Golden greatness, that is the Motard.
Sorry,
That's right.
Actually, I never heard of anyone saying the French name of it.
Yeah, they're a little weird up there over on the East Coast.
You know what? Our next film should be called The Seed of Motard.
The Seed of Motard.
I like that name, Seed of Motard.
Motard.
Motard, I love the name Motard. So it could almost be like a Lord of the Rings type villain, Motard.
Yeah,
Motard
or that could
the
be
Great.
a poster in the movie. They leave a movie theater, and it is The Seed of Motard 3.
I like
The
that.
Seed of Motard.
You could just have a bunch of sequels, Motard sequels. Like,
It's just puns of the movie.
that'd be a great idea. Hey,
Yeah,
we
because
got
you
an
had said
inside
there was
joke.
you said that there was going to be a Beatles type band, right? Within
Yes,
that cartoon, so there could be a film
Yes.
series, the Motard series.
The Motard
Motards.
series. Motard won the revenge because he couldn't wait for the
Number
sequel.
one's the revenge?
Yeah, because he couldn't wait for the sequel.